All right, guys, I'm here today to take a couple of minutes and show you guys the easiest winterization process ever. I've used this process about 3 years in a row. Takes you maybe 10 minutes and saves you a ton of money. First year you're going to spend a little bit because a sump pump is one of the items that's required, and a sump pump will run you anywhere between $80 and $120, just depending on where you get it. All right, the other materials you need 4 5-gallon buckets, which, as you can see, I have. The blue buckets contain the fresh antifreeze. The red buckets actually are placed beneath the exhaust outflow pipes right here, because you don't want your antifreeze getting on the ground, as it's poisonous to animals and pretty much any living creature. You also have to have a Fake-A-Lake, which is this little guy here. Of course, you need your water hose. As you can see, the male end of the Fake-A-Lake is plugged in. The male end of the water hose is plugged into the Fake-A-Lake, and the sump pump has been placed into the full bucket of RV and Marine antifreeze. RV and Marine antifreeze is fairly cheap. You can find it at just about any hardware store, any automotive parts store. You can find it at Tractor Supply. It's $2.99 a gallon at Tractor Supply, which is where I bought it. I like to use about 10 gallons of RV and Marine antifreeze, but you could probably make it work with 7. Okay, the Fake-A-Lake costs probably $25, and once you have all this stuff, you're really, you're talking, once this is set up, you're 3 or 4 minutes and it's a done deal. Okay, so the way we do this is, again, you put the 2 buckets under the exhaust outflow. You fill your other 2 buckets full of antifreeze, which I've already finished the process, so I'm not actually going to do it here today, but it's very, very easy to understand once you watch the video. Okay, so I take the Fake-A-Lake. The Fake-A-Lake gets placed on my water intake on the bottom side of the boat, which is right there. It's hard to see in the picture, but you can watch any kind of video, look it up on Google. It's an easy part to find. Okay, the Fake-A-Lake goes up like it's something of a plunger. Okay, once you have it completely covering your water intake, you want to extend the pole down to the ground and get a nice, tight, snug fit. The Fake-A-Lake is completely covering and sealing your water intake. Once you have all of these steps covered, you want to make sure that you have an extension cord or some source of power for the plug-in on the sump pump. Jump in the boat, fire it up as quickly as you can, get back here and plug the sump pump in. And the sump pump is going to force the antifreeze through the motor and out of the exhaust outflow here into the buckets. Usually takes, I would say, maybe 20 seconds before you start seeing the pink come out of the exhaust outflow. Now, please don't try this without the sump pump, because the boat will not pull the antifreeze up without the pump. This pump is a very important part of this process, and you do not want to dry fire the boat because it can be very dangerous. All right. So again, guys, it's a $150 one-time deal. Probably after that, every single year you buy $21 to $25 worth of antifreeze. You fill your 2 buckets up, throw your pump in there, fire the boat up, and plug her up. And this is a 10-minute deal and easy breezy. I hope this helps you guys. I'm definitely one of those people that likes to save money, and I don't have time to be chasing mechanics down and trying to get my boat winterized, paying people a bunch of unnecessary money. And the coolest thing about this period is that whenever you're ready to use your boat next spring, you don't have to do anything. You take it straight to the lake, drop it in the water, fire it up, and you go. That boat's been full of antifreeze all winter. There's nothing that can freeze in that motor. And I just can't imagine doing this any other way. Hope this video has been helpful. Thanks a lot. You guys have a great day.